Hi, welcome to another video. If you don't know me, I converted this little Peugeot partner into a camper, and what I want to talk about in this video is basically like personal hygiene. How did you keep yourself clean in such a small space? I mean, this camper, I don't have even running water, I don't have shower. That's what I want to talk about in this video. And anyway, before we get on, please like the video, and if you could subscribe for more tips and everything else that I do about the camper. And also I try and document my trips away. I have a spinal problem, so it makes it more difficult as well. So yeah, let's get inside and we'll have a proper chat. I mean, before we go on, all I can say is these are my tips. These are what I found for me that works personally in the camper that I've got with the situation that I've got. And I mean, first of all, because I do have this spinal problem, it means I do only go away for maybe 1 or 2 nights, so up to 3 days. So I'm not in it full time, you know, or a longer period of time. So this is just what works for me. And I mean, I'm not talking about here these external shower cubicle like tents that you can get, because I stealth camp. So if you're on a campsite, then yeah, they're brilliant. And then you can get these little water pumps. I have no experience with those, so I can't really comment on those. I can only comment on what works for me. So first of all, I must explain about the water situation in this. I don't have actual full running water. For me, what I do is underneath me here, I have a fair few 2-litre bottles of water, and then I decant those down into these 500ml bottles. And then what I do is, if I want a cup of tea or just want hot water, I can just put some of that in my kettle. I've got a gas stove, and then I can just warm that up and do that. And yeah, that again, that's good enough for me. And then they're refillable, a bit better for the environment as well. So the first tip that I can give is, before you actually come away, make sure you've had a shower, you've washed your hair, everything like that. So basically you're as fresh as possible when coming away. Now, the one thing that I find that's the best for me, if you've been out for a little walk or anything like that, is basically, and you're a bit sweaty, is wipes. It's like the baby wipes. Now, okay, these aren't the most environmentally friendly things, but I find these are a lot easier. Just one of those under your armpits and everything. That's basically where you smell, kind of thing, and then they can just be disposed of properly. So again, that's one tip. You know, again, you can get environmentally friendly wipes as well, but I've just got those ones in the van at the moment. I do also have towels in here as well, so if I do want to dampen a towel with some hot water, like I said, I can boil that up, then I can use one of these, you know, if I need to wash my hair or anything like that. It is possible in here, but it's not the actual best. These are more if I'm going away for a longer time, or that I need facilities. Now, you've got service stations and health centres and places like that. You'd be able, and swimming baths, that you'd be able to use the shower. You can pay £1 or £2. You know, I mean, I remember we went camping once and it was in the forest. They didn't have any shower facilities on the actual campsite at all, and you had to go down to the local the swimming baths to do it, and that was great because we could have a little swim. Well, I couldn't because of my body, I just didn't swim properly, but that's another story anyway. So like I say, I've got towels if you need a shower, and you've got those, you can find those facilities around. I mean, the one thing we can't forget is toothbrush and toothpaste. Again, what I'm saying with all of these is, first of all, make sure all these kind of things are actually in the van before going away. I did a video, I think last year, about prepping the van and making sure that I'd got everything in there. Now, my van is, I even use it as my main car, but literally everything is in there. I've got a spare pair of clothes and everything else. So if I just want to jump in this van for a night away, I can. So then having all of these things to hand makes it a lot easier. So again, be prepared is the main thing. So again, you've got that. And again, you don't really need, you know, any hot water, running water or anything to clean your teeth. Very easy. So again, make sure you've got those. So us blokes, we need a shave sometimes. I mean, me personally, I can grow a little bit of stubble there because of my goatee, and it doesn't look too bad. But what I've got is, I've got an old shaver. This one doesn't hold as charge as much, you know, you don't get that many shaves out of it. But I always make sure every like month or so I get this charged up and keep this in the van. This is my old one, so it's a spare one because it can stay in the van. And then I've also, you know, that's always to hand then as well. So again, it's just personal grooming really. So you've got that. I mean, hair-wise, again, this is from my point of view. Basically, the way my hair is in the morning is an absolute mess. So all I have is, I've got a little spray bottle of water, and what I do with that is I just spray my hair in the morning and basically then just comb it back and then comb it to the one side and the other side, and whichever way it flops, that's the way it goes for the day. I'm not one of these that needs my hair absolutely perfect or anything like that. That just makes it easier for me because it just sticks up everywhere. If you've seen any of my videos, you'll know what I mean. So again, little spray, little water bottle, and you can get a lot of these. I think you get 5 of these different types for £1 or £1.50 in the pound shops. So worth it for these. And again, these are the kind of things that are useful for washing up liquid, even shampoos and everything else. I mean, I do keep in here as well, I have got proper shampoo and like shower gel, because again, like I say, if you need a shower, they're in the corner, they're not useful. These are just in the little bits up here. The other one thing that I do find is my hair sometimes does get a little bit greasy, and it's dry shampoo. That's what I found. It's basically like shampoo in a can. It's just an aerosol can. You spray this on your hair and then just give it a brush, and then it does help a little bit. It's not perfect, it's not as good as doing your hair with proper shampoo or anything like that, getting it wet, but again, very useful when you don't have proper running water. So again, that's one thing that I find, again, that's useful. These you can pick up for £1 or £2 from your pound shops or Savers or those kind of places. Now, I wear contact lenses. Now, my contact lenses, if anybody wears contact lenses, you know you can get different types. I have what's called extended wear, which basically means I pop them in and literally they can stay in my eyes. I sleep in them and everything for a month. But there are times that I do need to take them out, whether it's gritty or anything else. So again, if you're a contact lens wearer, make sure you've got like a small bottle of saline, a little thing to put your contact lenses in. And if you're like me, without my contacts in or without wearing glasses, I literally cannot see. I am not allowed to drive. I can't see. So basically, make sure you've got a spare pair of glasses in there. Not personal hygiene directly, but again, just a little personal tip if you wear contact lenses. Now, one useful thing that I found, and we had a lot of these when it was a thing a few years back, is antibacterial wash. Now with these aren't going to clean you, but they are going to make sure your hands are free of germs and things like that. I mean, me personally, I go out with my camera. I like doing photography. A lot of the times I'm bending down, I might put my hands on the ground and all different bits and pieces. We're touching all different surfaces and stuff like that. So just antibacterial wash, gel, whatever you want to call it, is great, because then at least you're making sure, you know, your hands are a little bit clean. And this dissolves pretty quick. Again, not directly on the thing of personal hygiene or keeping yourself clean, but the one thing is I take a lot of medication. I have to have slow release morphine, nerve inhibitors and everything else that I have to take morning and then on the night time as well. And if without them, basically I just do not function. So again, all I make sure is I've got like just spares for one night in here. So if I do decide just to go away, at least I've got one night and one morning of spare tablets. Directly not personal hygiene. Again, these are the little tips that just makes it worthwhile. I mean, the other thing as well is make sure you've got deodorant in, because in a small space like this, if you do have someone else in here and you haven't had a shower or you haven't, you're not perfectly clean, come back from a walk or whatever, you are going to be smelly. So make sure you have got like your deodorants in. I keep mine in here. The missus, sometimes she does come away, so I keep hers in here as well. I think that's everything now. I mean, the main thing is just make sure that you've got like a wash bag in here with all of these kind of things in here. And like I say, to keep yourself clean, instead of using a towel or anything like that, because like that, if you do wet that, you've got to dry it. I mean, I did talk about trying to dry stuff in a small camper in another video, again, links above, and that makes it a bit difficult. I mean, again, it just goes back to wipes. That's the thing that I find the best in here, because you can use them everywhere, under your arms, in certain places, the unmentionables, as we might say, basically the places that you would sweat. These are the one thing that I find. Again, I have got like a little bit of hand soap in one of those, these ones, it's around here somewhere, and that, you can then just wash your face in the morning and stuff like that. So, but again, this is for me just going away for one, maybe 2 nights. Again, there are facilities, like I've said, around, and they're worth it to make yourself clean. Again, I mean, if you are having a micro camper and a whatever camper without a shower, I mean, if you are one of these people that definitely need a shower every single morning, every single night, first of all, a micro camper or a small camper without a shower is not for you. It's not. Sometimes you do have to put up with these little sacrifices to have something, especially with mine, which is so small that you can park it, literally anywhere, and no one know you're in here. So anyway, I'm waffling again because I always do this. So anyway, again, thank you for watching. And if you like this content, please like, subscribe and everything else, because it does help me, give me the incentive to do more of these. And anyway, I hope these give you tips. And again, if you can think of anything to help others out, or anything that I've even forgot, which I probably have done, please leave it in the comments, because these videos are to help others. I'm just trying to share my knowledge anyway. So again, anyway, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye for now. Bye.